Matchweek 17 now, done dusted, and Newcastle should have won, George. They were all over you, 2-0 up in the first half
Could
anyway,
have won. Yeah, all over us in the first half, and then Reece James stepped up, didn't they?
as always.
Best player in the Premier League stepped up, delivered the usual goods. You can play him. You could genuinely play him wherever, and you know that he's going to step up. He's going to have a big impact on the pitch.
Big impact in
Whether it's right
position.
back, you could play him up top. It'd be better than Gyökeres, let's face it. You play him up top, he'd score more goals than Gyökeres.
Yeah,
He put,
might play a third of the games, but he'd do all right.
Got Chris has
He's
been
been
out.
the thing is that argument is old now because he's been fully fit for what, a year and a half, playing week in, week out.
Has he?
Yeah.
No, you didn't
Maresca's
play
got
that
him
much
sorted, mate.
conviction. How many Prem games did he play last season?
Let's have a quick check, shall we?
Yeah, I thought he was out last season
Reece,
as well.
Let me have a guess. I reckon he
wasn't
played
it?
20 games. No, 22 Premier League games last season.
Would you say so far this season he's played 16, which is every game, right?
Apart from one.
Um, apart from one. That
Yeah,
was an injury though, probably rested. Last year he played, let's have a look. It's just right.
How many, Killen? You
Last year
guess.
he played.
I would say about 20, in between 20 and 24. Because I'm sure he was out.
What, so
22.
22? I'm gonna say he played I'm gonna say he played 30 last year. Let's have a look. Um Look, he played a lot of games.
Go on, how many?
How many?
19.
19. That's just over half.
But no, that is half,
That
isn't
is
it?
bang on half.
Yeah, about half.
19 out of 38. That
But
is
the point
poor.
is that he has now had a year of fitness. He's been playing week in, week out for a year now.
Calendar year you're talking about. Then, probably.
Well, not look, 19 games. He played the last 19 games of last season. He's played the
Well, you
first
don't know
16 of
that.
this season.
But
So
Yeah. So he's got three more to go, and then you'll be without him.
the thing is, he could be out for 4 years. He'd still come back and be the best right back in the league. It's just what he does.
but saying, yeah,
But yeah,
Newcastle,
the
going
game,
back
the
to it,
game aside,
Newcastle, happy with the point, right?
definitely. I mean, I said before, you take a point at 2-0 at half time after a dismal first half. You definitely take a point. So, Joao Pedro, fantastic for that last game. And can I actually give a shout out to someone who I've always said is not good enough, but has actually been one of Chelsea's best performers
Give
this
a
year?
shout out. He'll be
Bob
watching.
Sanchez. Bob Sanchez. He'll be watching. He's a fan of the show, and yeah, Bob Sanchez. He'll be happy about that because I've said in the past he's not good enough, but I'd actually have him up there as okay, not the best keeper in the league so far this season, but certainly top five. And before you'd maybe have him in the bottom five.
I
Yeah.
don't think he's a
Well,
title winning keeper.
I would probably agree with you there, but his improvement has
but
been pretty drastic, I'd say.
but Chelsea aren't in the title race.
No, but no Chelsea fan would have said there's two teams in the title race, Arsenal and City,
Yeah.
and
Villa? Villa?
that's no, they're not in the title
Villa
race.
will drop off. They're on an unbelievable run, but I don't think they've got the squad to go the distance.
Yeah. And then I'll move a
No
big
chance.
big one on Saturday. Tottenham Liverpool. We initially thought it would be a goal fest, but instead it was a red card fest. Two
Well, no, it was a
silly red
refereeing.
cards.
It was referees versus Spurs, wasn't it? I think classic Liverpool game.
Bit harsh.
So even
Ekatike, was that a foul?
yes, two hands. When's two hands in the back pushing the defender not been a foul? Like,
It
it didn't
happens
even
to
get
Gabriel
checked.
usually at St James's Park. It's not usually a pen, but no, I agree with you. It should be.
And what happened that with Gabriel incident?
Oh, nothing. No goal given. No, don't you remember when they
Like
scored late
4 years
against
ago.
us 2 seasons ago, or last season, season before, I can't remember. Two hands
It
in the
wasn't
back,
last season.
shoved him. I think it might have been last season.
No, you're talking about the one where the ball might have gone out in the build-up as well. Is it
And
that?
yeah,
Is
and
it
then he
that
got
one?
shoved. I think it was season before last where Gary Neville did some deep dive analysis on getting the ball on pitch and seeing if it fully, yeah. the sort of analysis you only get when it's
Only
Arsenal.
an Arsenal fan would bring that up. That a I think that was two hands in the back. Romero, it was Romero, right? Or was it Van der Ven? I can't remember. I
No,
think it was
Romero,
Romero.
because that's why
Romero,
he got the yellow
yeah,
card for
yeah, because like rightfully
confusion.
so. Like he should be pissed off about that because Ekitike's used him to spring up and head the ball, and therefore he can't challenge for it. But because it's Liverpool, they don't even check it. The amount of times these 50-50 decisions with Liverpool aren't even checked
No, they
is a
always go
joke.
to
Like it always goes Liverpool's way. They're the only team in the league where it consistently goes their way.
three
Anything to
points.
say, Callum?
3 points.
And the red card as well. He can't put his foot down.
Who's Simmons?
Yeah. What's he meant to do? Like just not put his foot down. He didn't try and snap Van Dijk's ankle, did he?
No, he didn't, but it was still a high tackle. And regardless of
I
how it was,
just think
it was a high tackle.
what's he meant to do there? He's like they've
I
been
know,
given
but
before, but
the
I
thing
think
is, it
it's
was
just
in
a shit red card.
Van
To give
Dijk.
a red card for that in the 30th minute or whatever it was.
Yeah, it changed the game totally.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it does kill the game. What do you think about the second red card, Romero's?
I think that it's soft, but he's kicked him, so it's a
Yeah,
yellow
he's an
card.
idiot.
Like,
But it
He's
was a
got
yellow
previous.
card, right? So it's
He
second yellow.
does that sort of thing all the time. He's petulant. Like he's always stroppy.
yeah,
Stupid. You'd be fuming if that's your teammate. Like what you doing?
Yeah.
definitely. Like you're all over them. You're a man down. You're still all over them, and he does that. You'd be fuming.
Yeah,
There's
they're
no
all over
defending it.
9 men for the last. Yeah, they were peppering him with 9 men there.
The Liverpool were awful, especially like Liverpool were really bad. They had good 10 minutes, but one of those goals shouldn't have even counted anyway. So
For the
I
last
mean,
2 months, we've been poor. Last 3 months, probably.
like whole season, even at the start when you got quite a few points, you
Well, yeah,
weren't playing well. You were
we
getting
got five.
results.
We got 5 out of 5 initially, and then it's just crumbled.
Yeah,
And
but you weren't playing well
even
in
those
those
5 out of 5
games.
weren't impressive enough. But with it, and then Everton,
They weren't
Arsenal,
convincing.
Everton, Arsenal, tough one. Good to come away with the 3
Yeah,
points.
yeah, rank place to go, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. 3 points at all costs. Do you know what I mean? That's what that was about.
Another
I
shit
thought we were better.
performance.
We were certainly better.
And
I wouldn't
should
say it was
Everton
shit
have had a
performance. That's a
penalty?
tough place to go. Well, again, not to arc back, but we've had them not given. Jesus had one, I think, season before last, where the exact same thing happened, and everyone went, "No, it's never a pen." His foot touched the ball first. He got kicked in the heel. I think it was against Palace. He got booted. It might have. Oh, it was against Wolves, maybe. And it wasn't even a talking point. Everyone was like, "No, move on." So when it happened, I thought that's going to get given, but I remember it not getting given against us. So yeah, fucking comes out in the wash, doesn't it? So I thought it was the right call. But yeah, look, it wasn't a vintage performance, but I don't think you go away to Everton and absolutely batter them. You know, it's not a game. If we win the league, it's not a game that you remember at the end of the season as a classic. But those are the sort of points that do win you the league, right? Going away
What
to a tough ground
what
and winning
Yeah.
one.
so far, and 17 games in, what do you think has been the best Arsenal game?
Um, Probably in the league, probably Spurs in the Champions League, Bayern, which both came within 3 or 4 days, same week. I think start of November.
Would you say like, obviously 3 points is? I agree. 3 points of that in that game is all that matters. But would you say the performances as of late have been a bit concerning or
Yeah,
not?
but look, you know, if this every team has a dip in form at some point in the season, and hopefully this is ours. We come out of it, and we, you know, get our act together a little bit. And if this is our dip in form, and we haven't dropped that many points, we've won a few, you know, games quite ugly. Then so be it. I mean, you know, City have lost 4 games. We've only lost 2. One was last minute away to Villa, and one was a worldie away at Anfield. So I don't. Do you know what I mean? If you can still pick up 3 points, like the Wolves game, like the Everton game, you know, and it's not particularly sexy or exciting football, you know, you'll take that all day. I'd win the league. I'd
Yeah.
win every one of our next remaining, whatever, 18, 19 games playing ugly football, winning one. I don't give a shit.
I get what you're saying. I just think this form can't continue because it's not. We've said it in the past with like Liverpool, for example. Remember when they were winning like last minute every game? We're like, They won't
Yeah.
sustain that. They can't sustain that. It was also similar-ish with you last season. First half of the season, it was again a lot of set piece goals getting you through. At some point, those goals tend to dry up. Or you go through a patch where they dry up, and
Yeah,
it's
I
then
do
do you
get
have
it. But
enough
I
goals
mean,
in your team?
but City was shipping
City aren't
goals.
perfect as well, so
They're not perfect. They ship goals. Like I don't think that's sustainable. Conceding 4 at Fulham, but you managed to score 5. Like they
yeah, yeah.
But and I
That's
am going to
true.
come on.
You might
City,
not have to be to those previous levels. So.
sorry,
City are just hot
go
on
on.
your heels, right? They've just keep
But
churning
yeah,
out,
the
man.
worry
And
about
Haaland, I'd say.
City, yeah, because they tend to get better and better as
They
the
feel like
season
they're
goes
clicked.
on, and and that's the worry because they're starting to purr a little bit now. And Pep's right; he said it in a presser, I think in November. Like no one wins the league in November. It's about teams that get better and finish strong. And you'd have to say Arsenal haven't got better. We've been fairly consistent, and we've been the best team in the league to this point. But if we keep picking up injuries to our back line and City keep just putting wins together, then well, look at our back line. I mean,
Without their best midfielder pretty much all season again. So
yeah, fine. I mean, City have got a ridiculous squad. When you've got to go to Stamford Bridge with Nkapia, who's brand new to the team, brand new to the league, and Mosquera, another one he's
you played
21,
10
he's
men
brand
for
new to the
most
league.
of the game.
But do you know what I mean? It's tough, and when you lose Gabriel and Saliba, you're gonna feel
Yeah, look, it's tough. It's obviously going to affect
you can't
you.
not mention
But
it.
the
Do you know what
Chelsea
I mean?
game's a bad one. You're not going to. You're against 10 men for what 70 minutes of the
Yeah, look,
match.
Chelsea played
You
really
should have
well.
come away
I'm
with
not
3 points
talking about
from
that
that.
game in isolation. I'm saying that was the first game where where people are talking about a bit of a drop off. I think it's no surprise that that's the game where we didn't have Gabriel or Saliba, and we haven't had both of them together fit since then. So,
Yeah,
I think people maybe underestimate, that sort of base that you build from with your, starting
yeah.
centre
Well, they're the
half.
best 2
But
defenders in the league, so of course,
Yeah,
like
so
missing
look,
them is going to
I
be
mean, look,
big.
I think Gabriel's back training, so hopefully he's not too far off. But at the moment, like we played in the League Cup, and we had to start our best front back four because we're short at the back now. Now we're having to run them into the ground again. So we've had these clusters of injuries. Our front line got decimated, and then we started to get some bodies back, and now our back line, Gabriel Saliba, Mosquera, and Ben White, all injured. Like that, you're going to struggle. If you've got one or
Yeah,
two per
but
position,
so
but when
well,
you've got
you're
4 or
still
5, it
but
fucks you up.
I
you're
think
still
that
top.
the
You're
issue
still
is
top. The one thing is you're top at Christmas, right? And there's only been and I'm not saying this can happen, but there's only been a few seasons where whoever's finished top at Christmas doesn't finish
us.
top
Yeah,
at
and
the
it's
end of
usually
the
us.
year.
I think it's just the same old concern with Arsenal as in the past few seasons, not going back historically. It's just that attack. Like you just don't, even though you good signings like Eze. Well, I won't say Madueke because he's gone without a golden assist in the Premier League, but some would say Madueke, Gyökeres.
Oh,
These
no
were
one
meant
would
to
say
fix
Madueke
your.
apart from Chelsea fans. He's been excellent.
If excellent is no goals and assists halfway through the
Well,
season,
he's
fair
barely he's
enough.
barely played.
Different
He's been injured, but when he
expectations.
has, well, how many games has he played?
Okay, 0 goal involvements. That's fine.
Yeah,
Garnacho's got more than him, and he's been bang average. But okay,
played more
anyway, back to the
games.
point. Back to the point. That was meant to address this issue, and it hasn't. So, is it the players, or is it Arteta being a bit
But
too
what do you
negative?
mean it hasn't addressed the issue? We're top of the league.
Yeah, but you're still not scoring many. You're still
We've
not
got loads of
free
goals.
free flowing scoring goals,
We've
are
scored
you?
loads.
It's set
No,
pieces.
it's not.
Like against
That is
Wolves, they scored
absolute
all 3
nonsense. We
goals.
scored more open play goals than any other team in November.
Did you more than
Yeah,
City?
yeah,
Are you sure about that,
yeah.
or have
Look
you
it
just
up.
made?
Look it up.
Well, okay, in all comps or in the Premier League?
I believe in the Premier League.
Well, if
Well,
that's true, fair enough.
it,
But you count the Wolves goals as open play goals. They're 2 OGs that they stack into the back of their net. Like
no, yeah,
you
fine.
can't
Look,
deny you've got
our
a
hook on Crook, mate. I
creativity.
mean, we've scored plenty of open play goals. We scored 4 against Spurs. We scored 3 against Bayern Munich. We can
Look, we'll
score goals.
see. I guess
We're
we'll
all right.
see. We'll see. This time last year, we probably had the same conversation, and you said it was fine. What happened? You weren't good enough going forward, and you didn't win the league. We might not see the
Well,
same
last
thing,
season
George,
but
we were
that
one
playing
thing I'm
Marino.
gonna hold on.
No, but
One
hang on,
thing,
hang on,
George.
hang on. No, no,
Wait,
no.
wait, wait. One thing I'm gonna Madueke. He's only had 9 games in the Premier League.
yeah, it's still
So
got zero.
half,
What,
half,
9 and
right?
0 is acceptable. People are slating
Well,
Verts
look,
for doing the same
I
thing,
watch
but
him
Madueke
week in,
gets
week
called
out, and I'm
excellent.
happy with him. And I'd tell you if I wasn't. But can I just say, last season we ended up with Marino, who was once a fucking centre half earlier in his career, playing him up
And he's
top.
still your best striker.
Well, no, yeah,
He's
because
still better than
Gyökeres is
Gyökeres.
out, Havertz is out, Jesus was out. So yeah, we had this same conversation last season, but we were fucked last season. We got fucked again this season. Luckily now, just about, we're getting bodies back and we look better.
Do you?
Yeah,
We didn't look better against Palace last night.
yeah, we did. We were
Did you?
absolutely peppering. We look, we
Another
didn't.
own goal.
I mean, we went through. So, but I mean, we were our XG was like 4
Yeah, on
goals.
pens.
Still going through, mate. Still going
You
7.
may. I think you've got the best team in the league. I think you've got the best 11 in the league. It's whether you've got the mentality to win the league, and whether you've got enough goal scorers in that team. And that is the only question. I think you've got the best midfield by a distance in terms of the balance of that midfield. I think Zubimendi and
What about
Rice
Enzo and
with Eze
Caicedo?
or Odegaard are brilliant. Pardon?
What about
But
Caicedo and Enzo?
yeah, well, look, you're a better team than us. Take Chelsea aside. You can keep. You're not. We're not your benchmark.
We've
Your
scored.
benchmark is trying to win the league.
Yeah, and we've scored more goals than you in the league. We've
Well,
scored more
but
goals.
you're using us as the
I
best. How many have City got? City got like 6 or.
Yeah, City
Yeah,
have got more, but we've conceded the
but they
least
still
by
got better. Look,
some distance.
Pierce, stop comparing yourself to us.
No,
Compare
City.
yourself
I'm
to your
talking
title
about. We've
rival, City.
conceded 10 goals. City have conceded 16.
And City have scored. How they've got better
They've
goal
scored
difference,
41.
right?
We've scored 31. And
Yeah,
in context, Villa have
so they got better goal
scored
difference.
27.
So City have got better goal difference. And City aren't a perfect team either, but it's the fact that Arsenal fans, you don't seem to be able to admit your flaws. Going forward, you're not strong.
I think we are. I think we've got loads of options. I think we look good. I look.
Loads of average
How?
options.
I mean, I'm not going to whinge about our
They
shortcomings
just signed Semenyo.
when we're top of the league.
They just signed Semenyo.
Yeah, but look, we said this about
It's
Isaac.
just
We said this about Isaac going to Liverpool. Like, what's Semenyo
yeah,
going
we did.
when he's playing against a low block? Let's see. I don't know. I mean, look, City
I just feel. Look,
City
you might
are
be
great.
right.
They'll go and sign Mamouche for 70 mil and put him on 300 grand a week. And within 6 months, if it's not working, they'll go and buy Semenyo. Like, it's difficult to compete with City. Do you know what I mean? But this is the
It is.
position we're
But
in.
that is who you have
And
to
look,
compete with.
and when we've not played well, we've still won a lot of games through set pieces and own goals. Fine, but it's made us top of the league, and we've scored plenty from open play. So I'm not. You're
Yeah.
asking me to be pessimistic about quite a good position. Well, the best possible position we could be in, top of the league, top of the Champions League, unbeaten.
No, you look.
Hey,
You
want
are
me to
right.
moan and go, yeah, you're right. We are shit, aren't we, up front? Like,
No,
we got
you are right. But my point is, that's what I think will come to hurt you later in the season potentially is going forward.
Defenses win you titles, mate. You should know that.
Defense do win you titles, but you also need to. You can't draw every game. You're not going to win the league with 38 points, are you? I'm not saying that's obviously what you're going to do, but
we're not drawing games. We're talking about game week 17, game week 16. We won by small margins, set pieces, own goals, but we grind.
we'll see. We'll see. I think you probably will still win the league. That's how I feel. But the last few weeks have shown me that those cracks are still there. I'm not sure the mentality is there, and City are hot on your heels, and I'm just interested to see how you deal with that.
Yeah, I'll be very. I mean, these next. I think City have got two away games on the bounce. I think they've got early kickoff against Forest, and then I think they've got another away game, and then they've got Chelsea. Whereas I think we've got 2 home games. I think we've got Brighton and then Villa, which is a tough game. I think if we get 6 points over our next 2 home games, I'll just pray City drop points. But at the same time, at the minute, if City win their 2 away games and beat Chelsea, you just start to think that it's inevitable. So, yeah, let's see.
Yeah. on that note, thank you very much.
Yeah, at least we got a title race, and also credit to
Yeah.
Arsenal for again being in that title race. So
Thank you.
Still recording, yeah?
Yeah.
good.